How are your baby's table manners? Faith is seriously cracking me up. I'll tell you all about it in your week 47 update. Faith is hilarious when it comes to food, okay? She's so hot and cold, she's fickle, I never know what she's gonna like, but when I put her in that little high chair, sometimes she's loving the food so much so that she'll literally put her head down on the tray and pretend like it's almost a breast and just tries to like almost inhale the food, which is hilarious. But then other times she wants nothing to do with it. And she'll be in the high chair for maybe 10 minutes and then is bored, fussy, and wants to get out, which is killing me because with all the other kids, I could plop them in there and they'd be good for like an hour. So I could feed everyone else in the family. I could even wash dishes. And they would just, it almost was like a fun activity for them, like a sensory experience. They could engage with it. They would smear it all over. They drop it on the floor. But Faith, for whatever reason, just wants to be free. She gets bored. She wants to get out of there. So that has been super challenging. And she's not really getting a lot of food in because now I cannot feed her anything. Like I used to scoop yogurt into her mouth just to kind of fill her belly. No, nothing to do with it. She wants to be 100% self-fed, which I'm okay with, but she won't do it in her high chair. Because what happens is, you know, I'll get her out, I'll clean her up and clean up her hands and stuff, put her on the floor, and then go back to my food. And then she comes up to me, starts smacking her lips and looking at me like, ooh, what do you have to eat? And then I'll bring her up, she'll sit on my lap, and then she wants to eat off of my plate. And then halfway through, she'll turn her head, smear all the spaghetti sauce onto my shirt, or, you know, take her oily hand and put it on my pants. I'm like, thanks, honey. And then her favorite thing actually to eat are dried or, you know, old morsels of food that she finds like hidden underneath her high chair or like in little crevices. It's absolutely disgusting. I'm like, no, Faith, don't eat them. Anyway, so that's what's going on with that. She is still nursing a ton. I mean, I would say like 5 to 6 times a day, which I'm kind of like, okay, like this is almost like you're a little, you know, newborn. I do find that I'm like, I guess I'm dropping weight because people have commented like, oh my gosh, you've lost so much weight, you're losing weight, da, da, da. But it could just be too that I'm so busy that I'm like, did I even eat lunch? Like, where am I? Like, what's going on? Because I'm just trying to like be sure that Faith is fed because like I said, she will eat small portions throughout the whole entire day. And I want to be sure that I've got good, ample breast milk supply. So I don't even think about losing weight or dieting, and it just naturally will take care of itself. And that's just been my experience, but it usually takes like a year. So if you are frustrated with your weight loss or if that's coming up for you, just know like your body is doing what it needs to do. And some moms will literally not lose the last 5-10 pounds until they finish breastfeeding because the body intuitively needs that extra weight just as a reserve to nurse and nourish your baby. But all things considered, I'm grateful she's healthy, that she is eating, that all of her parts work. I have to say too that unlike my other children, I'm introducing her to foods that I probably would have had a heart attack, you know, a couple of years ago if I knew that I was going to actually be feeding a child these foods. But just based on the research I've done, I've learned that really the avoidance approach is not helpful. I want her to have a very varied diet because that can actually help reduce the instances of food allergies or intolerances. So, but I just noticed like with each child, you kind of loosen up. And just the past weekend, we were up at this communion party and they had a big cake and a piece like fell on the ground or something like that. She is so fast. She grabbed it. She put some of it in her mouth. I'm like, oh my gosh, no. Because I wanted her first taste of cake to be her smash cake for the 1-year celebration. Can you believe we're actually going to have a 1-year-old soon? I can't believe it. But there goes that plans. But overall, we had a great week. I hope you had a good week too. And we'll catch you next time for week 48. Hi, I'm Genevieve Howland, aka Mama Natural, and this is my third baby, Faith. Together, we'll be taking you through baby's first year. So be sure to sign up for your free updates at mamanatural.com or subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thanks so much, and we'll catch you next week.